Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am sitting here tonight and I was planning on making some fabric tags, and I made one. This is kind of like my little prototype here, and then I thought, why not turn the camera on so everybody else can see what I'm working on too. So this isn't really a tutorial. It's just kind of like how I put my tags together, or how I'm putting these tags together basically, and it's really simple. All I did was I cut out a bunch of tag shapes. I inked the back of them because we're going to put material on the front of them, and then I sewed around it. So I thought it would just be fun to show kind of like what I'm working on as I'm working on it. So here is the prototype. It's nice and has the fabric on the front, and then on the back you can still use it to journal. So, oh, and here's the other part of that. I'm just going to put this aside and let's just get started on another one. So I have some material next to me, and let me show you what I did. Okay, let me just... Okay, very simple. All I'm going to do, and I use glue stick for this because we're sewing it, so it's, you know, it doesn't have to be Fabri-Tac or anything. I mean, you can definitely use it if you want, but for me, since I know that I'm sewing it right after, the glue stick is fine just to hold it down until I can glue the edges down. And actually, sometimes the glue stick on the fabric, like fabric to paper, sometimes it is pretty sturdy. I mean, I wouldn't use that, oopsies, I wouldn't use it just by itself, but, you know, it does stick. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let me just, whoops, I hope I'm in frame. Okay, and I'm just going to turn it over and put it right down on the paper. No measuring, I'm just kind of, you know, eyeballing where I want it to go, because we're going to cut it out anyway. So see, so it's kind of just has a little bit of everything on it. Okay, now what I did was I have my pinking shears right over here. Oh, material's falling everywhere, and I'm just cutting up all the extra. I don't know if it's just me, but does anybody, like, when you're using pinking shears or any types of shears like this, do you always feel like you have to line up the little triangles as you're cutting? Or is that just me? Like, I see some people just cut around, and I don't think they're lining anything up, and I don't know what would happen if I didn't line stuff up. I just, in my head, I always feel like I cut down and then I have to make sure like I'm lining the triangles back up to make the next cut. I don't know, it definitely could just be me. Okie dokes. And almost done. Hopefully I've been in frame this whole time. I hope so. Alrighty, so let me just put that aside and let's see what we have. So here is the tag. Isn't that cute? Very cute. So now all that's left to do is sew around it. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try to sew from the front, because last time I sewed like from this side just so I could see where the paper was, or the cardstock was, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm going to try it this way just to see what will happen. And if it doesn't turn out, you know, whatever. I gave it a shot. And I know, I'm sorry, you probably can't see what I'm sewing right now. I just don't know how to, well, I don't think there's a way on the phone that I'm using to pause. Like on my other phone, I could definitely pause it, you know, kind of like sew something and then come back on screen. With this one, there's no pause, and it's really strange. But we'll just have to kind of make do. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Not too bad. And I got it pretty much. It kind of went a little bit off on this side, but it's still like on the edge. But overall, not too bad at all. So it's very, very simple. It also, the first one that I did, this one here, where is the other piece? I had a piece of material that was, you know, double the length. And with this, I mean, you could do a fabric flip if you wanted, like on a journal page, you know, the flip up. But there's a lot of times where you have, you know, random scraps of material like this, and they kind of pile up because you don't want to throw them away, but at the same time you don't know what you want to do with them. So making tags. And also you can actually customize the size of your tag if you want. It doesn't have to be a big one. Say you have a bunch of material that's like smaller pieces, why not just make the tags to fit the pieces of material that you have? That way, not only are you using up your scrap material, but you're making, you know, a little ephemera stash. So that is what I am up to tonight. I will probably make a few more. I would actually, I think I'm going to go back through my big material box just to see if I have some smaller pieces that I can use to make these tags, because I really don't want to cut up a big piece of material, especially when I can use it for the cover of a journal. I'd rather try to go through my stash and find the smaller pieces that I can use to fit on here, on, you know, on this surface here. So definitely make yourself some tags, pull out your fabric scraps, and make some fun things to go into your journal. And this will just slip right in a pocket, or you can clip onto a page, and you have all this room on the back to journal. And then also on the front, I mean, I used material that has a nice pattern, but if you use like a plain material, or, you know, a pattern that's not really like pictures, you can also always decorate it after. So I was actually looking, because I have these stickers and I really wanted to use them. And there was this one here, and I kind of wanted to do something with him here, but he's almost kind of like blends in a little bit. So I didn't know, you know, what I wanted to do. But yeah, I really want to use these. I just have to find the right place, the right home for them, because they're so cute. And I think I got these at the Dollar Tree. Very surprising. But sometimes the Dollar Tree has really cool stickers, so definitely don't knock the Dollar Tree for stickers. It's a great place to get them because they're only $1. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to put tags on them or little, you know, fabric something or others on top. I might, but like when I did the scrappy tags, I like to leave them blank just to give myself an option if I do want to in the future put something on. I want to be able to do that. I don't want to do it now and then, you know, whatever I put on, it's not really fitting with the journal. You know what I mean? So I will not put tabs on the tags for now. I will just leave them be. But definitely go try your hand at making these. It's a wonderful way to use up scrap material and to, you know, at your embellishment boxes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.